Is this real? Is this real? I am impressed. I learned that there's a new level of desperation out there, to the point where the U.S. IRS, the government, the federal government specifically, has lost their marbles and has decided to tax cryptocurrency in a way, shape, or form that it never has anything ever. Refusing to acknowledge it as a currency, refusing to acknowledge it as a property. Now we're going to tax that thing that isn't real in a way that's more strict and harsh than we've taxed anything ever. It's pretty impressive. So I am searching for legal and accounting advice. If there are legal experts, law experts, accounting experts that can dig into this a little deeper for me, help me understand so I can convey that message and opinion, professional or unprofessional. Mine is unprofessional. So again, seeking the advice of those people in their respective fields to offer some insight into this. EA Sports, I play a game where I build a football character. There's currency in it. We can buy and trade characters in the game. We've done this before. What happens to that? Zynga has plenty of addictive games. Other companies out there too, Candy Crush, these things that have built-in cryptocurrencies that do have monetization in them. Are they going to just crash now? Because Facebook pumps out these games and there was no implication to their users that by downloading and playing this game that they have a tax liability waiting for them. And I'm wondering if these stocks will plummet, or are they in some way, shape, or form protected by the FDIC, protecting currency? We're going to find out in about 24 hours. This is an official bill that was passed by Donald Trump in December. Very unspoken, not very quiet, and no one really knew about it, but we're going to see. So I have some questions. I need to know the basics, and no question is a bad one in my world, so there are only good questions because they give real answers. So after doing some research, I'm starting to think about questions to really identify crypto as it should be. I hear that the stock market, you put money into it and you don't pay taxes on that until it comes out as a dividend or a gain. So I don't really know how these things work exactly on paper, because that's what it really comes down to, is you have to be able to read their language to try and speak to some ancient laws that were probably written in a time that they would have never even imagined the idea of cryptocurrency existing, like spaceships in Star Trek. So what is an investment? What is a stock? What is a debenture loan? I'm not sure, but debenture seems to be the right thing to fit these loan programs like Regal and the others out there. So like, I'm thinking, how do I file taxes on a debenture? How do I pay taxes on my 401k, things that I don't touch, things that are locked away as a security? I get it, there's day traders out there and they trade left and right, left and right, left and right. Do they pay taxes daily? I was under the impression that they didn't, and they only paid when they had a return, meaning they had equity that they pulled out. Otherwise, it's a working asset. So again, I don't understand this stuff. What is a non-debenture loan? These are, again, questions I need answers to. I'm really, really concerned about what's going to happen when they go after companies like Facebook for these things. I mean, and they're talking. I hope they're not talking about going back in time, because I'll probably need to get back to like when I was playing Super Mario World, and Mario were out there collecting coins for the princess on the way, Do we need to pay taxes on every one of those coins on the way to save Princess? I don't know. But I think Luigi should pay those taxes because every block that I broke that Mario just came up and stole while I was jumping on a chicken turtle's head, he took my coin. Is that a loss? You probably need a calculator made by someone using Common Core math to figure this ridiculousness out. And the IRS would probably also like to add in there, we're going to rename peanut butter to peanut paste. Or how about a little taste of some freedom fries if you guys remember this. This is okay because we don't know who the owner of peanut butter really is. So we have nothing to stop us from trying to re-landscape the world. So EA, Facebook, Zynga, addicting games, big trouble, I think. Every game or every app out there that has any type of transactable currency, even my favorite little game, Star Wars Galaxy, I have like 17 different currencies, and I use them all the time. I don't trade them with other people. Maybe that's the spin. But these games have currencies, and they are now defined, and right now, as intangible assets and have been flagged for federal tax purposes by the IRS. Can I be taxed on an intangible like my knowledge? Like I went to school for 20 years and I have a lot of knowledge. Should I be taxed on that every year because of my intangible asset of knowledge? Where is this leading to insanity? Have you been keeping track of your investments and gains from your $60 game that you purchased, that you subsequently drove the value of your football player in Madden NFL 2075, and it now has a monetary value, and even your Tiger Woods game, are they going to owe all that money back from all that transacting that you bought those intangible items like the new gloves and clubs and heads and everything else? I don't know. Help us. It's fake. How it is taxable, how it is not taxable. It's a fake currency tax, and there's no other way to really call it. So what do I got for you? The real change here is this bill, this tax bill, 1031, and how it impacts your stock with any intangible currency. Because after all, we know the government, right? They can't just pick and choose who they tax, right? It's not like Amazon's getting any breaks. It's not like Coca-Cola's getting any breaks. I mean, those type of things don't exist. It's either tangible, intangible, real property, or it's not. And the difference is you get taxed on things that are real. 2017 is about to close, guys. 2018 opening up. It's going to be a big week in Wall Street. I'm serious. There's going to have to end up being some sort of special council for cryptocurrency. Isn't that crazy? It's the world we live in. But in the meantime, if you are a stockholder and you are thinking about doing some investing, I would look at what's going to happen here in the recent days of the stock market, because you're going to see some dips and sell-offs and weird positionings that don't really make sense. You're going to see some other cryptos really accelerate, like Monero, that have truly unidentifiable transactions, and we'll see where the queen chases little old Alice this time, because this is really feeling like something from a fantasy world, and I need help, guys. I need help. If I back it up here for a second, I'm going to go to a web link that I was taking a look at here. God bless America. And it's going to talk about debentures and things like that. So I seriously think you guys need to go out there and find the information, and please, if you are a tax professional or have some information, I would like to talk to you, engage with you, ask you a lot of questions, because I would like to inform others what's going to happen, how this is going to impact them, whether they should be reporting gains, losses, etc. That'll be a financial advisor, but I would like to be at the tip of pointing those folks to respective individuals that know their craft, know their trade, and understand the dimensions of what's happening in today's financial market. So again, I appreciate your time. Look forward to hearing you. Please like or subscribe. That's how I'll keep all this moving along, and have a great day. Happy New Year.